Talk to me a little bit more broadly about the economy globally right now, because there are a lot of strains. Obviously, we've got an energy crisis, which we are talking about here. But beyond that, inflation, recession, and frankly, worries about China reopening.
You're so right. If you ask me, where's really the global economy? I think I would say worse than last year, but better than next year, unfortunately. We are probably going to see a recession by next year. We're seeing major economies contracting. Germany, I guess, will contract in the fourth quarter this year. It's the fourth largest economy in the world. United Kingdom, sixth largest economy in the world, is already contracting. And we know that China has been a driver of growth. 40% of the global growth that we have seen the last decade has come from China. And when they now grow less, it will also have huge global impact. And of course, we are all studying also their COVID policy.
And when you think about Ukraine specifically, obviously there's been billions of dollars in commitments so far, but there is the worry of donor fatigue at this point. How much danger do you think the cause in Ukraine is in as a result of donor fatigue, not just from governments, but elsewhere?
It is a fact that geopolitics today is adding insecurity also when it comes to the global economy. It's very unpredictable. Missiles from Iran, where do they hit next? Missiles from North Korea, where do they hit next? Where do the Iranian drones hit? And also, how does this war in Ukraine unfold? Of course, we do hope that there will be ways of ending the war and finding solutions, but it doesn't look very hopeful short term. But let's see.
Is there a danger in your mind that governments are just going to say, okay, we've got so much on right now, recession, inflation, energy crisis, we just can't continue to commit the money that we've been committing thus far to Ukraine's cause?
I think there is, for the first time now, energy crisis in the middle of climate crisis. So we have to kind of square the circle. We have to make sure that there is energy and available and security, but decouple that more from the growth in CO2 emissions. And it is doable if we introduce technology and accelerate technology. 10 years ago, solar was 10 times the price of today. Wind was 7 times the price of today. We need to make sure that carbon capture, green hydrogen, air capturing CO2, the price is driven down dramatically in the years to come. That's the way to go to then deliver energy, but then also taking care of the climate.